Hi Alice, how are you today?
Great.
Thank you for being at our Christmas market. Tell us a little bit about what you have on your booth.
Oh, I got some really neat stuff. A lot of it's homemade, and the Historical Society has had a number of friends that have made my apron.
Oh, I love your apron.
And
Look
it's
at that.
reversible.
The material is just beautiful. Look at that.
And they've got a whole bunch of them. The fabric shop at the Bell Inn has donated those to the society.
Wow.
To help us out, and where we weren't able to have a fundraiser this year, and they helped me make these cozies for when you have something hot coming out of the microwave, you just go and put
That's
it in
such
that.
a great idea because the dish is always hot, right? When you get it out of the microwave, and then you can just carry it to in front of the TV, sit down, no one gets burnt.
There you go.
Fantastic. And you said that there's 3 sizes to those.
Oh yes, this one is more like for a dinner plate.
Right.
And this one's a little smaller. It could be like a soup bowl or whatever.
Okay.
And we've got some cute little ones here as well. These ones are all Christmassy.
Yeah.
And they're great. My husband likes to watch the news, and it's always at supper time. So
that's perfect.
Yeah. And we've got some other things. These are all made at our church museum, where they spin and weave everything, and they're all made out of cotton. You know how you buy these cotton tea towels, and they don't wipe the plate; they just kind of
they
the
don't
water
actually.
around.
Yes.
Yeah, they do. And
they absorb the water.
The dishcloths are great for cleaning up and stuff.
Oh, fantastic.
But, yes, I just love them. I use them.
Now, I hear that those are really popular, and you find those really hard to keep hold of, right?
The museum's closed during the winter time, and this is all we've got left from summer, and they've been spinning 2 of them all summer.
Wow. So how long would it take them to spin one of those tea towels?
I'm not really sure, but
it must be a little while, right?
Yes.
And they're all hand spun?
All hand spun on old antique looms.
Wow, look at how beautiful that is.
And different patterns. And
yeah,
this is all we've got left. But, and then we've got antique collars that you can put on your blouses.
Oh, that's
and
so
jewelry
cute.
hanging on it. And these are antique handkerchiefs.
So where did the handkerchiefs all come from?
There was a woman who collected them, and she was downsizing, and she just needed to get
so they've all come from someone's collection?
That's right, yes.
Wow.
2 or 3 people actually. And they just donate them because, like moms in a nursing home, or they don't need them anymore. I know my grandmother used to always wear them on her watch and have a little triangle over her hand with the tatting necklace, the lace on it.
Wow, so that's a great way to...
They love them, and but people like to have them. And then of course there's these, this is just like a little, you could put it on over yourself. It's all woven.
Little blanket, or even like a picnic blanket, that would be nice for you.
And then they made this big runner. That
oh
you could
wow,
put on the floor.
look at that. And this is all from the weaving, right?
Yes, yes. And then this is one of my favorite shawls. I just love the work in that.
That's beautiful.
And then we've got the girls at the quilt shop again took some fabric that we had not used, and they made this quilt for us, and it's all hand quilted.
And that's the queen size?
That I think it is. Yes, I got the size here, and it says it is 87 by 102. So that would be like
that's a nice size.
Yeah. So and then we've got a gentleman who used to work with the reenactors. He made us all these keychains, and there's a lady that has a fetish for buttons. She takes these old books and she makes a notebook out of it, and she trims them with different buttons and pictures, and she even makes brooches that I just love. Different kinds of you could put on your outfit. I put them on my coat.
Wow,
and they're all made out of buttons. She used to make a lot of jewelry as well.
Yeah.
And then of course there's cranberry. I call it cranberry sauce. I use it with my turkey dinners.
Right.
It's got orange peel in it.
Oh, lovely.
And then we've got some cranberry jelly as well. And it's just cranberries made like a jelly.
Wow.
Which some people like that better than the stewed.
Then they're having the orange in it as well.
Yeah.
I think I remember having that at the Victorian dinner last year, right?
Yes.
And it was delicious.
And everybody likes the recipe.
Yeah.
So. And then of course I brought a couple of these up from the museum. This is the story that about the different furniture that we've got at the museum, and this is a nice walking tour that you can get, and you can do the walking tour with a guide in the summertime, or just use your smartphone, download the program free because we've already paid for it, and you can walk around town and look at all the different buildings and who built them and
learn about the history.
That's
what a
right.
Great idea.
And you can do it on your own. With COVID, it's kind of nice because you can drive around your car and learn about the history of the village.
Yeah, and you can see everything about Dorchester and where it came from and all the history of the buildings. And so what have you got in front of you there with your knitted? They're knitted, right?
Yes, a friend that works at the fabric shop knit all these. A cute little hat for a child. I just love them.
They're so adorable. You know, and it's so nice to have like handmade, traditional pieces, right?
We've got a little doll here that's got a child's small dress with a hat.
Nice.
As well, and we've also got a bunch of these at the Historical Society many years ago, and it's a group of postcards from the about the Moncton in its heyday.
Wow.
And these are all in one little package. You can get them.
So you get the whole package with all the little postcards.
Yes, of Main Street Moncton, and it's got when they had they dumped all the alcohol into the streets and got rid of all that during Prohibition and stuff. It's kind of neat.
It is very interesting to see it now compared to back then, right?
Yeah.
So.
Oh yes, yes.
And then one of these, I noticed these.
Oh, those,
these little pieces here. What are these, Alice?
Our museum manager takes binder twine, makes rope, and then he makes them into this sort of.
So he actually makes the rope to make those.
Yes.
Wow.
And you can put it on your table, sit your hot pot on it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't burn, or scorch the table. It's kind of neat.
That's very cool.
Yeah, he.
And I love that. That's truly handmade. He isn't even using the rope and making it. He's making the rope and then making it, which is fantastic.
That's a great job. Yeah.
Wow. So you've got some beautiful things. And who made the jewelry here? That was one of the things I wanted to ask you.
This is just glass that was found along the shore and stones, and D. Milligan makes these, hand painted.
Gosh,
and these ones were made by a computer, but the design they didn't know how to make a sandpaper, so Rob Lyons in Sackley is an artist, a great man.
Yeah.
He designed these for us.
Wow.
So, and then we sent it off to the computer to make so they know exactly what a sandpaper looked like.
Right. Yeah. So they didn't guess.
And they're made out of pewter, so it's kind of.
They are just like, and obviously Dorchester is famous for its sandpipers.
Well, that's it, eh?
Which lots of people don't realise that that's something that the sandpipers come here every August, and it's that's something that we're actually famous for, right?
Yeah.
And what about this other jewelry that you have here?
This is just jewelry that a woman sort of makes, or she'll import some things online,
right? And then
she
she puts them together.
Yes, yeah.
And they're beautiful too.
Yeah.
So you've got some lovely stuff. So there's lots of things on your booth that people can shop for, and all the items are going to be below us on this page, and so you can browse through each of the items, add them to your cart, and add them to all your goodies for the Christmas market. Thank you, Alice.
You're welcome.
I appreciate all your information, and I know everyone will really enjoy shopping your booth.
Thank you for coming.